Have you ever had a weird experience at any of your previous jobs?
I have, man. I've had a few jobs. One that comes to mind is my run as being a valet driver.
Okay.
I love being a valet driver. I loved it.
How long ago was this?
2013.
Okay. So you were a fetus.
I get hired and then I do the training process a couple of days. It was pretty cool. Basically, you pick up a car and then you go to our parking structure. You just find one. And it's very important that you position that car within the line.
Of course.
My second day or so, I thought I was doing good. And then I get a call and it's my manager. And he goes, Marco, you're doing great. I love your work ethic. Ooh. But and this is not a bad thing what I'm about to say. Just be within the lines when you're parking the car. Because if you're like a couple feet to the left or right, then every car on that side is going to be cramped. I
love how they butter you up. Like, hey, you're doing great, but you're out of the line.
I'm a good driver, but they make sense. I don't want to be cramping everyone's car position. So anyways, I worked for a couple weeks and I get this one call. Saturday morning, I get a call and it's the manager and he goes, Marco, did you drive this car? I drive probably like 10-ish cars a day. So
you can't recall from the top of your head.
And then he goes like, well, it said here that you drove this, that you parked it at this location and the back window is cracked, it's shattered.
Damn.
And then I'm barely waking up and I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. First of all, I don't recall that. I had 2 days to just rethink what happened, go into work like a normal day. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I go in, I clock in, and then from far away, the manager calls me up.
He says, hey, yo, Mac.
Hey, yo, Mac.
Was your heart racing?
Yeah, and we're going to the actual crime scene.
Damn. So you're walking down. They're taking you to the scene. Your heart's racing. Yeah. Oh, my God, you poor thing.
We get there, and obviously, it's not the crime scene anymore, but the location's there. He's walking me through what could happen. Like, this
is not just like a small crack, right? This is a whole ass. So it like shattered.
Yeah. So I was driving like a big SUV, like a Expedition type.
Okay.
The Expedition, the windows in the back. So there's a door in the back, and then the small window that pops open. So apparently, when I took this car,
you were back.
So as a valet driver, before you get in the car, you inspect the car, make sure there's no safety.
To cover yourself. Yeah.
Cover yourself. Yeah. And I did that. I don't recall anything. But the manager was like, so what could have happened? Like in my head, I'm like, okay, I remember backing in this car and there was like a little bump. But I thought it was me tapping like the brake kind of bump, Yeah. I park it. I go out. I'm not thinking I broke anything. I'm just parking it. I'm parking it and I'm inspecting it, but I'm not parking it and seeing, did I just shatter something? Because I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything,
And I was probably playing music. So I checked in the back. I didn't see anything. Maybe there was glass on the floor. And I'm like, someone left glass on the floor.
Yeah. So there was no need for you to check because
there was no need for me to see that. Did I crack a window?
Yeah.
All I did was like, since I was reversing, I had like 3 feet of space. So like, I didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
Apparently what really happened, but I'd never told this guy because he wouldn't believe me. He would just think that I cracked the window, didn't tell him.
So we're admitting the truth right now. Possibly.
The window was open. I was driving with the window open.
Oh my God.
This is what, see, you don't believe me, but I'm telling you what happened, but I was not aware of it.
Okay.
I was backing in, and when I was slowly backing in, the window hit the top of like the garage that was kind of slanted, and then it shattered.
Damn.
That's what happened. When we were at this crime scene, it's hitting me like, oh, this did happen. Am I supposed to tell him like, oh, was that what I heard? But didn't investigate? Because he wouldn't believe me. I basically just said like, I wasn't aware of it, but I was driving this car. He had me write this down.
Yeah.
Also, he wanted me to confess on this paper.
Damn.
But I just said, I was not aware, but I did drive this car. Yeah. And I must have, I kind of laugh at things like this, but knowing it's like a serious thing, but just so I can kind of ease my nerves.
Were you in uniform too?
Oh, the valet uniforms are so sick. We got a little maroon with the white. After that happened, I went back in my car in disbelief and I took a selfie because like I like to document.
Of course.
And then I just got fired, but it's pending, I think. Or something like that. You know what I mean? The next day they
gave you
they gave me the axe. And he was kind of like sad that I left because he knew that I was a good guy.
It's just an accident. Yeah, it was an accident.
But yeah, that's the one thing that comes to mind in terms of like past work experiences. That
just a sour moment.
Like, why am I here? And this really happened to me. I haven't even gotten a ticket. Knock on wood.
So whenever you like see restaurants that have valet, you can't help but just think of that moment. Is it like PTSD where valet, you're like, ooh, that car I shattered its window in the back.
Kind of. And it wasn't even a good car, man. Dude, sway me, man. I did him a favor. It was probably all nasty. He needed to wash or clean that window. No, anytime I think about valet, I think about reversing.
Okay.
Valet was cool though. Like you will see a lot of cool cars. Just a industry insider right here. People sleep in your cars.
What?
As a valet driver, they sleep in your cars, especially if you have good AC, especially if like they're about to take their lunch, they take their lunch in your car.
Get out.
I never, because I was new and I don't want to.
Wait, okay, so I'm curious. Would you hear any stories that they would actually, drive around and take their car?
Like in terms of like out of the sight?
Yeah, like if it's like a nice, like, Lambos or anything like that, or like a nice sporty car. You're like,
do they have really?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Would they go cruising?
This is Orange County.
Oh, no, believe me, I know.
It was in an airport, but from what I know of, they never went out cruising.
Okay.
But this airport, there's a spot where you can pick up really good speed, and a lot of people love like testing the horsepower of these cars.
Well, damn.
But yeah, valet driving was cool. It ended sourly.